Namaste. Let's begin this practice sitting back on our heels. If this position is uncomfortable for you, you can place a block or towel underneath the hips. Once you've found your comfortable position, allow your spine to be nice and long and let your shoulders be nice and relaxed. Inhale, reach your hands high. Bring the palms of your hands together, and exhale, bring the palms of your hands to the center of your heart. And again, inhale, reach, looking up to your hands. Feel that positive energy around you and bring that energy into the palms of your hands and all the way down to the center of your heart. Shut down your eyes and just take a few breaths here. So inhale through your nose and out your nose also. On your last inhale, as you exhale, come all the way down to the ground, keeping the palms of your hands together, resting in your child's pose. Rest your forehead onto your hands and start to center your mind. So use this time to let go of anything that's troubled you today. Just bring all your awareness to your breath, to this practice, and to the present moment. Let's take one more inhale, and as you exhale, slowly peel yourself all the way back up to seated, bringing your hands to your heart. Then inhale, reach your arms high, and as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right, so placing that left hand onto the right knee, and your right hand will place behind you, keeping the spine nice and long, and your gaze over your right shoulder. Just breathe, twisting from the belly. Then inhale back to center, reaching the arms high. Exhale, twist to the left. So your right hand rests on your left knee, and your left hand comes behind you. With every exhalation, just see if you can twist a little bit more, or keep that spine nice and long. Then let's inhale, reaching the arms all the way back up to center, and exhale, bringing those hands down to the center of your heart. Now let's come into all fours. So making sure that your wrists and shoulders are in line, and your knees and hips are in line also. Spreading your fingers wide, really rooting them into the ground. We're going to take 5 cat-and-cows. So as you inhale, the head lifts, the belly lowers, and the tailbone lifts. And as you exhale, round the spine, drawing the navel to the spine, chin to chest. And again, inhale, look up, opening your chest. Exhale, round the spine. Let's do this 3 more times, going at your own pace. Then bring your spine back to a neutral position. Reach your right leg out and then your left, taking your high plank. Draw your navel to your spine and squeeze your glutes. Press into the hands, so push the ground away. Hold and breathe. Really firing up the core here. Then let's bend the knees, bend the elbows, keeping those elbows in tight, as you sliver the chest through and lower all the way down to the ground. Place your head down to the ground and bring your hands a little bit closer to your chest. Keep the elbows in tight, and let's inhale Baby Cobra and exhale lower down. And again inhale up and exhale down. 3 more times, moving like a wave. On this last one, we're going to inhale up and lengthen the arms, coming all the way into an up dog position. So lift the hips. Then inhale, look over the left shoulder as you drop your hips to the right. Do not let the hips drop to the ground. Hold, and then exhale, come back to center. Then inhale, look over to the right shoulder as you drop the hips to the left. Hold, and then come back to center. And then push all the way back into our first down dog. So start to walk out the heels if that feels good for you. Move in the hips also if that feels good. Or just keeping your knees bent if your hamstrings are tight. Just do what feels good for you. Then take an inhale, come high onto the toes, and exhale, release the heels all the way down to the ground if that's in your practice. But don't worry if it's not, just stay with your knees bent. Then look up to your hands and walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Take your time here. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, forward fold. Staying in your forward fold, let's grab hold of each elbow and start to rock right to left, then left to right, or up and down. Keeping the knees bent if straightening them is not in your practice right now. Rock your head left to right and up and down to release tension from your neck. Then place your hands down to the ground. From here, let's bend the left leg, keeping the right leg nice and straight. Place your left hand into the center of the mat. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist and lift your right hand up to the sky. So really twisting from the belly, stacking the shoulders, lengthening through the arms and reaching your fingertips high. If you want to go a little bit deeper with this stretch, you can turn the palm of your hand to face behind you and take your bind by bringing that right arm all the way behind you, trying to grab hold of your left thigh. This will really open your chest and shoulders. Let's hold and breathe. Then inhale, reach that right arm all the way back up to the sky, and exhale, set it back down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw your tummy muscles in as you peel yourself all the way back up to standing. Reach those arms high, and exhale, forward fold. Now let's bend into the right leg, keeping the left leg nice and straight. Place your right hand into the center of the mat and take an inhale, then exhale as you reach your left hand all the way up to the sky, spreading your fingers wide. Again, twisting from your belly, stacking the shoulders, looking up to the sky, or keep your head looking down, depending how that feels for you. Really reach through the fingers, and again you can turn your palm of your hand towards the back of the room and take your bind here by grabbing hold of your right thigh, if you can, opening your chest and shoulders more. Hold and breathe. Then inhale, reach that left arm high, back to the sky, and exhale, set it back down to the ground. Let's inhale, halfway lift your spine, and exhale, forward fold, placing your hands underneath your feet just under your toes or around your ankles for a deeper stretch in your forward fold. Again, just keep your knees bent if this is too hard for you right now. Then inhale, halfway lengthen your spine, and exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, peel your way all the way back up to standing. Reach your arms high, and exhale, bring the palms of your hands down to the center of your heart. Now let's reach our arms high again with an inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen that spine. And then your hands come down to the ground as you step back into your plank position. So come high onto your toes. Your shoulders should be slightly over the wrists. Push the ground away, so lengthen through the arms. Squeeze those glutes and draw the navel to your spine. Hold and breathe. Then let's bend the knees as you lower them to the ground. Keep your elbows in tight, lower the chest, and slip it all the way through into an inhale, up dog, and then exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high, and exhale, step it all the way to the top of the mat, placing the foot in between the hands and drop the back knee. Check your alignment here, so your front leg should be in a nice 90-degree angle. Then lift your spine, bring the palms of your hands to touch. Press the palms of your hands together. And then we're going to twist by placing the left elbow onto the right knee, keeping those palms engaged, so pressing into each other. Right elbow is lifted up to the sky. Look up to the sky if you can. Hold and breathe. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can lift the back leg. Just really focus on your balance if you do. Now let's drop the back knee. Bring the palms of your hands back to the center of your heart, and then place them down to the ground. We're going to inhale, lift the chest forward, and then exhale, push those hips back. So try to keep the knee and hip in line. If you can't, you can walk that front leg forward slightly. Flex the front foot. Once you've found your position, inhale and lift and lengthen the spine. Either stay in this position with a nice straight back, or exhale and round the spine, bringing your chest all the way down over that front leg, keeping that front foot flexed. Really feel the stretch. Just know your boundaries, so don't try and stretch too far before your body's ready. It's not about how far you can stretch, it's about the feeling of the stretch. Now lift the chest and bend into that front knee. Bring in that leg a little bit closer to your chest. Tuck the back toes of the back leg and then lift up into your crescent lunge. So once you've found your position, your balance, your posture, take a breath in and then reach both arms out to the sides as you twist to the right. Really root into that standing leg to help with your balance, twisting from your belly, drawing your navel into your spine. Keep your spine lifted and hold and breathe. Now bring both hands back to the center of your heart. Place them down to the ground. Step that back leg forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, forward fold. Slowly draw your tummy muscles in as you peel yourself all the way back up to standing. Inhale, reach those arms high. And exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. And again, inhale, reach your arms high. Reach through those fingertips. And then exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Then place your hands back down to the ground, stepping back into your plank. Roll the toes forward slightly so your shoulders are slightly over your wrists. Push the ground away and draw your navel to your spine. Then let's bend the knees, lowering all the way down to the ground, bending your elbows, keeping them in tight. Inhale, sliver the chest all the way through into an up dog, and exhale, down dog. Let's start to walk out the heels here, just releasing any more unwanted tension. Then inhale, lift that left leg high, and exhale, step it through, placing the left foot in between both hands. And let's drop the back knee. Again, checking your front knee is not over the foot, so it's in a nice 90-degree angle. Lift your spine, bring the palms of your hands to touch, elbows are lifted. Place your right elbow to rest on your left knee and twist. Keep pressing into the hands. Keep that elbow lifted, staying here, or if you feel like challenging yourself, lift the back leg. Just focus and twist a little bit more with every exhalation. Now let's drop the back knee, only if lifted. Bring the palms of your hands back to the center of your heart. Place your hands down to the ground and inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, and exhale, send those hips back as you lengthen the front leg, slightly bringing that leg forward if needed. Flex that front foot. You can stay here with your chest lifted or inhale and exhale, round your spine, allowing the chest to come all the way over that front leg for a deeper stretch. Hold and breathe. Then slowly rise up. Bring that front leg in slightly. Lift the back leg and rise up into your crescent lunge. Reach up with those hands, take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist to the left. Really focus here. Try to keep your spine lifted. With every exhalation, try to twist a little bit more, drawing your tummy muscles in. Then bring your hands back to prayer position. Place them down to the ground. Step that back leg forward. Inhale, halfway lift your spine, and exhale, fold. Draw your tummy muscles in as you roll your spine all the way back up to standing. Reach your arms high. Inhale, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Taking this moment to connect back with your breath, to recenter your mind. We tend to lose our breath, especially when doing more challenging postures in yoga. We tend to focus more on the posture, more than the breath. So use these positions like mountain pose, child's pose, or down dog to bring your awareness back to your breath and your awareness back to your practice. Now let's come high onto the toes. Draw the tummy muscles in and close your eyes. Make sure your spine is nice and long, and with control, make your way all the way down to the ground, keeping your knees engaged, staying high on your toes. Once you're there, see if you can rest on your toes. If you're struggling with this position, just make your way down to the ground any way you can. Holding it here for a few moments. And then let's slowly release our hands and come all the way down to the ground, nice and slow. Shift the hips back slightly. Inhale, reach your arms high, and exhale, release the arms down and lift the legs, coming into a boat pose. Hold and breathe, engage the core muscles. Then slowly release the foot down. Inhale, lift your arms high, and exhale, make your way all the way down to the ground, nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. I'm going to scoot myself forward slightly so you can see me. From this position, reach your legs high, engage the legs together and flex the feet. Press the palms of the hands into the ground as we inhale. Exhale, push those legs over your head, taking our plow pose. Now you can keep your arms rested straight out, flat to the mat in front of you, or you can use them to support your back, whichever feels good for you. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor with your feet. It does not really matter. Just remember to breathe. Then with control, draw the tummy muscles in and slowly release the feet all the way down to the ground, nice and slow. Bring your feet down to the ground and straighten the legs. Let's bring the right knee into the chest and just hug it tight, taking a few breaths in as you do so. Then grab hold of the right knee with your left hand and bring that knee over to the left hip. Extend your right arm out into a T position and place your gaze over your right shoulder, taking a spinal twist to the right. Then come back to center, release that leg, and let's repeat on the opposite side. So drawing the left knee to the chest, pull it close and take a few breaths. Then grab hold of the left knee with your right hand and draw the left knee over the right hip, placing your gaze over your left shoulder, taking a spinal twist to the opposite side. Just breathe. Enjoy this stretch. Then let's come back to center. Bring both knees to the chest and bring your head to your knees and start to rock it out nice and slow. Then slowly release the head down and let's start to circle the legs. So opening the hips as we do. So bring the knees into the chest and then push them away. Nice gentle circles, opening your hips. Let's do 2 more this way. Bringing the knees to the chest and then pushing them away. And then let's reverse it. So push those knees away and bring them into the chest. Now let's hug the knees in one more time. Squeeze tight with an inhale. Then exhale, release the legs and arms down to the ground. Coming into your Shavasana. Allow the palms of your hands to face up to the sky and your feet to flop outwards. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a clearing breath out your mouth. Let's do that one more time. So deep breath in and exhale out. Coming back to a nice easy breath, allowing your heartbeat to slow down. Let go of all that no longer serves you. And just allow all your muscles you've worked today to completely relax. Now you can stay here for another 5 minutes, or if you don't have the time, reach your arms over your head. Really stretch out your feet, your hands, lengthening all the way from your feet all the way to the top of your hands. Inhale, and then exhale, let it all go. Let's roll up and come into a seated position, a Sukhasana pose. So keep your feet flexed to protect your knees. And then inhale, reach your hands high, taking all that beautiful energy you've made around you today, and bring that energy all the way down to the center of your heart. Take a bow and thank yourself for doing this class today, and thank you for joining me. Namaste.